Consegui recentemente um upgrade das minhas habilidades e agora não só tenho habilidade de Evasive, como também adicionei a habilidade de Wide Receiver Apprentice, aprendiz de Wide Receiver, ou seja, eu posso acessar qualquer rota em qualquer parte do campo como Wide Receiver. Vamos ao jogo. Bem, resolvi começar com um jogo aéreo, né? Para tentar upar mais meu jogador, para tentar upar mais minhas stats. Mas o Hurts realmente não quer colaborar, né?
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
Os Giants preferiram jogar mais longe de mim, né? Eles sabem que eu sou perigoso.
On second and very short, Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Apertei o botão, mas
so we'll look here at the key actives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stacked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
Vai jogar bench, fazer esse pause do jogo, né?
Score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So Charles, a tough task for this defense, facing the league's leading passer this point this season. Certainly a front runner in MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. But bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now they're going to need it in. It's into his bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover.
Não esperem pouco disso no jogo contra o Giants, hein? Não esperem pouco disso. Mas enfim, Daniel Jones. E sei com o Barkley não conseguiu drive.
Here's Chris Jones now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
A bola de volta. Tentei correr lá para abrir 4,
just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Agora
the Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament. And certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Fiz uma rota post pra mim.
Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Thanks, almost going to get in the QB1 too. When it gets to the sideline, already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. That'd be the second person because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
E a bola bateu na minha cabeça. Apertei o botão, sério mesmo. Apertei o botão. E nada de pontuação no primeiro quarto. Daniel Jones sentou, mas nada deu certo. Então, de novo pro field goal. Tentei retornar de novo. Não deu muito certo. E agora, meu amigo, precisamos de jardas.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one.
Faltando 1 minuto 55. Segunda para 4.
Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Opa!
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Meu Evasive funcionando.
And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to
Aí a primeira rush,
and into giant territory.
primeira corrida,
The big nose tackle,
o
David
drive,
Shelton there to swallow him up.
mas nada demais.
It's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained
Só
5
até ali
yards
em
on it.
5
And to be
jardas,
frank
né?
about it, most
Quer dizer,
offenses don't
48,
expect
né?
5 yards on a play call
Segura
like
pra
that.
5
So when
já.
they do, they go back to their huddle with a little
Ganhamos
step.
5
They're
jardas
starting
nessa
to think
jogada
that they're
aí.
starting to dominate.
A 5-yard
Agora,
pass, and he
passes
here's a 5-yard
lentos,
run. Good
que
enough
deu
for
certo,
first. Solid catch there from him. He's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about
First
earlier,
down.
there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy.
E olha
They
isso.
understand that without a
Sempre
quarterback,
faço isso, eu
they
sei
don't
por
make the
quê,
plays
cara.
that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for
Sempre se liga o bloco na back.
quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to
Sempre.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Lá vai.
Hurts.
Hurts. Correu.
Flushed out right.
Correu.
And he works his way
E
past
fez
the
porra
line of
nenhuma.
scrimmage and then slides to a hole. We're
Enfim,
scoreless
fim
after
foi o
one.
quarto. Segunda para 12.
Now second quarter action for
começa com 4,
Philadelphia,
8
and it's the
minutos.
Eagles in possession as they've got it second down and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
4, 8 minutos. Nossa, que
That's into
bosta.
double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Cobertura dupla, que isso. E como se pode ver, o Giants começa a fazer seu drive. Mas aí o Jorge de novo, incompetente. Sacobaca até tentou mais.
Here's Chris
Nada.
Jones now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man
Nada
here in this first half as he gets it
funcionar.
away.
Então tentei retornar de novo.
Only 29
Mas de
yards
novo eu
allowed
fui
there to
pego
complete his
no
pass. And possession
flagra.
moves to its hands, first and
digamos
10.
assim.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the
Fake jet
imagination.
sweep.
They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it
Segunda
aside?
para 7.
Let's find out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
Começa
second
segunda
and
para
8.
8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be
Terceira
enough
para
to get the
6.
job done. Wasn't the expression 3
Excelente.
yards in the cloud of
Será que
dust?
dá certo?
Now they're going to need 6 on third.
Nossa,
Oh, and Hurts is
Deus.
going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Dinheiro é muito burro, cara. Mas esse RC pode ser um coice no pé, cara. Que isso.
Here's Chris Jones now, as he'll punt it away
Quarta
for the
para 4.
4th time today.
E vão ter de dar a bola de volta pra gente. Tentei retornar, tentei dar um juke. Dixie Dangles, mas de resto nada. Nada. Enfim. Cara, esse Jalen Hurts, cara. Não adianta.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
This é para 16.
As we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
Quarta para 16. Passe incompleto. Adoree Jackson retornou o chute. Tem o Jones foi sacado e lançou para fora o passe. E agora eu vou ter de retornar. Mais um punch. Ou não, fair catch. Pertinho dele de 3 yards.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
Eu vi o cornerback perto. Eu pensei, é agora, mas eu dei corte errado. Mesmo assim, eu quase pega a bola.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Mas é onde ele Hurts.
A pickup of about 3 yards.
Terceiro para 7.
Down at the 31. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Tem o receber a bola, mas eu dropei por causa do contato, então a bola volta para Nova York. Primeira para 15. Segundo para 15. E Daniel Jones não consegue conectar passes. Chris Jones agora vai chutar. E eu vou retornar. Agora vai. Será que vai? Não, não vai.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Opa! Tá lá! Dibrei! Ah, que pena! Tava indo tão bem, né?
And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Fiz 2 defensores comem poeira, batendo cabeça. Perdi um tempo técnico, mas eu montei que é o segundo, não o terceiro. Você vai ver a burrada que eu fiz, ó. Ó.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
E eu pensei que fosse bug do jogo, hein?
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the
linha de 25 jardas. 19, 18 e nada de tempo técnico. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Só agora que eu não notei. E para completar a burrada, uma interceptação. A burrada foi minha, não foi o Jay Hurts, não. Enfim, o drive é deles, mas eles cometeram erro e são espertos de fazer o touchdown. Vamos vir para a posição de slot. Mas assim, tentei dar o high que eu não consegui. Então, delay of game.
Looking to throw.
Eu pedi a bola. Consegui. Touchdown! Touchdown! Eagles! Agora não foi burrada nenhuma. Foi um passe sensacional e catch para touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play.
O extra-point foi bom. E Daniel Jones consegue um passe de 10 jardas. Saquon Barkley corre. Aí Sterling Shepard recebe um passe de 25 jardas. Saquon Barkley recua 3 jardas. Depois o avanço 3 jardas do Daniel Jones. Terceira para 9. Passes de 15 jardas. Primeira para 10. 2 jardas por Saquon Barkley. Primeira para gol. Menos 2 jardas. Mas aí depois uma coisa com jardas para touchdown. Para touchdown, desculpa. É foda, né? Mas enfim. 7-7.
They go play action with Hurts.
Queimei a minha cobertura depois disso. Queimei o defensor nessa jogada, cara.
Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah.
14-7. E minha torcida foi para que o Giants não pudesse pontuar. O que aconteceu? Isso que vocês vão ver agora. Dez, 9, 18. Primeira para 10, primeira para gol, né? praticamente. De 3 touchdowns. O algoritmo daí é ridículo. Mas enfim. Tentamos pontuar de novo, né?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Segunda palavra.
Love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, back to Sanders, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard
Terceira
gain
para
up to the
nós.
26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
5 na secundária, defesa de passe. E o passe foi bom, mas eu não consegui receber por causa. Eu não consegui receber o passe por causa da marcação que bateu em cima de mim, né? Mas enfim. Eles retornaram um punch. Não conseguiu na primeira jogada, mas olha só a sequência e nada demais. Passa para 5, vontade de retornar. Tem vontade de dar a bola de graça para a equipe para nossa equipe, a equipe dos Eagles. E eu tentei retornar. E tinha um aberto, mas nada demais.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week really. We'll be right back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
E eu pensei que fosse antes dessa situação, mas eu peguei a bola. Acredite se quiser.
They're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Segunda para 2.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Terceira para 3.
A yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the
Consegui recepção para a primeira para 10.
Tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down in defense.
E eu pensei que esse passo foi pro Tyrene, porque foi um contrapé e o Tyrene estava na direção da bola, só que nada demais. Segunda para 10. Faltam 7 minutos pro final do quarto. E eu consegui a recepção. Uma péssima recepção.
Right at the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action. Here's
para 10. Passei pelo defensor. Mas nada demais.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Segunda para 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be
Hurts for Sanders.
before he works it past the 50. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Depois mais first down. Aí 34 jardas.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh no!
Fumble! Pode quem pegar! Agora foi tenso, mas foi quase. Fumble, mas o time do Eagles pegou a bola.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Segundo para 13.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Podia ter chamado de interferência num passe, né? Mas enfim. Olha a corrida do Saquon Barkley. Vai tomar pra lá. 4 minutos restando. E a esperança indo embora. Perdi a bola. Mas outra interceptação.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Fiz o Graham Gano. E faltando 2 minutos, a esperança era muito pouca. A esperança era muito pouca.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the move to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's
Jalen. É ridículo. É ridículo, Jalen. Porra.
Certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win.
And this is intercepted.
Mais uma interceptação do
James Bradbury. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception scene.
Enfim, 2-minute warning. E mais um field goal Graham Gano.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw over the middle.
Peguei a bola.
And that's complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Yes,
this is taken in at the 5, and he takes this one into the end zone and all.
F porque o jogo acabou, né? F.
In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze.
Enfim, 27-21, pensamos que dava, mas o onside kick foi recuperado e acabou o jogo. Vitória do New York Giants por 27-21.
Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for New York.
Se eu retornar esse punt, ele é tudo certo.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Uma última esperança, será?
Final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's...
No.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.
Olha o James, 7 interceptações e interceptações. 7 interceptações. Interceptações eu consegui 12 para 4 jardas e 3 touchdowns.
The last shot had to take it.
Consegui meu objetivo, mas não consegui a vitória. E na semana 17 a gente vai enfrentar o Football Team. Você vê aí a chave dos playoffs. Vemos o Colts, o Kansas City Chiefs e o Buys. E a gente vai enfrentar o Washington Football Team no Wild Card. Se continuar desse jeito, se acabasse agora. Dei o upgrade no meu physical e meus odds foi para 98, enquanto meu físico foi para 96. E agora vocês vão ficar vendo o jogo do Eagles contra o Washington Football Team. Com sons do técnico Super Bowl e não ouvirão mais minha voz horrível, beleza? Valeu, abraços, fui.
Red 24. Hut.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. Just right there, they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing it on second down.
Blue 43. Hut, 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 hut.
First and 10, it's Hurts. 23 following a good pickup of 8. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season.
Red 24.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. He's going to walk on deep left side here. Defense has it. It's intercepted. Jackson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. Decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. To this point,
48, 48.
Good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue to go a little bit deeper on that. I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily.
This is taken in. It's complete.
Touchdown.
He is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch.
Here's Tress Way now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away on the icy winner here. A nice run back there off the 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-1 drive last time. Let's see if the defense you need on their ready. They want that to happen again.
Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here,
set,
obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys around, the next man steps up and plays well. That starts with the organization.
And this is caught.
First down.
Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the
Blue 43
accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to get a guy straight far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And the
Touchdown.
final number on that throw. They're trying to even 69 yards. Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns, has gotten this 14-7 lead.
Separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. And right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Blue 43.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to...
Red 24.
Officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a
Blue 43. Blue 43.
10. That catch good for only a couple.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He should be agile there with a toe tag.
No doubt about it. It's like they played ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on
Red 24, Red 24.
Some staring at here, a 3rd and 8. Throwing his hurts. Incomplete on the deep ball. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking on the midfield longer. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some
can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Big, 3-2, big, 3-2. Hut, 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 hut.
Throwing again on second down. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight
Red
end,
24.
sometimes
Hut,
it takes
hut,
more
hut,
than one
hut,
man to
hut,
bring
hut,
him
hut,
down.
hut, hut, hut,
Oftentimes your
hut,
best
hut,
bet,
hut,
just
hut,
jump
hut,
on and
hut,
hold on,
hut, hut, hut.
wait for your teammates to arrive and get him on the ground.
Blue 48, blue 48. Hut, 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 hut.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after
First
a
down.
very nice game. They're at 22. Sensational he was last week.
Blue 48, blue 48.
The simple quote
Hut,
that we
hut,
saw
hut,
this week
hut,
was
hut.
Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front, but if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam
Round
come out of the
52,
backfield,
round
it
52.
can turn into a
Hut,
big
hut,
play.
hut,
Missed
hut,
tackles
hut,
or he runs
hut,
through
hut,
people.
hut, hut,
But
hut,
they were
hut.
right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a
Blue
first
48.
and 10
Hut,
at the
hut,
38.
hut, 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 hut.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Blue 48, blue 48. Hut, 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 hut.
They'll come out throwing here, start the drive. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be
Blue
a run.
43.
I know as a safety,
Hut, hut,
when I
hut,
saw
hut,
that,
hut,
I
hut,
took
hut,
another
hut,
step or
hut,
two towards the
hut,
line of
hut,
scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he's got it.
Touchdown.
That's Smith for the touchdown. Devontae taken the lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swann, they used to be on there showing their ballets. And there's going to be a stoppage.
And not just the feet. How about the hands?
chest while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Just shy of possession.
Blue 48! Blue 48! Hut, 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 hut!
First down past the 40.
First down.
Take it to the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive.
Ready,
Find a way
set,
to make this a
hut,
one-possession
hut,
game.
hut,
Get a
hut,
score.
hut, 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 hut.
Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel.
this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Blue 48!
Looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle
Blue 48! Blue 48!
They've got 1st and 10 as they search for a lead score. On 1st down, they drop to throw. And it's just across midfield. Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. They control the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. With a chance to win it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Enfim, foram 2 jogos dolorosos, 2 derrotas dolorosas, uma pro Giants e outra pro Washington Football Team, não o Redskins, Washington Football Team. Mas é isso, né? É assim, né? O esporte fez de vitórias e de derrotas e acontece, né? Agora bola pra frente, o próximo jogo é contra o Cowboys, é o último jogo da temporada. E depois vamos pro playoffs enfrentar qualquer time que venha. Então, fiquem ligados que os playoffs estão chegando aqui no canal. E é isso. Valeu, fui.